Hi yogis. So today we're exploring the third chakra, the solar plexus chakra, which is called Manipura. And Manipura translates to lustrous gem or the city of shining gems. And this is our navel center. This is our place of personal power and will, and that gives us motivation to take action, to make change, and become who we are, and finding this like golden light of confidence in our lives. And so when this chakra is imbalanced, we might find that we're a little bit more easily manipulated, or we might struggle with anxiety, and we might find in the opposite direction, if we're out of balance, but maybe a little bit more excessive out of balance, we might find that we're easily angered and irritable. So what we want to do is we want to come back to this place of power and action, but also of feeling like good in who we are and making clear decisions and moving forward with our actions, with our decisions, in just an empowered way. So this is a really interesting space because when we think about the navel center, we think a lot about this front part of the body, but it actually expands all the way around the body 360 degrees. So it includes our digestive organs, our spleen, our pancreas, the navel center, and the lumbar spine. That's a really big area that a lot of people struggle with, just feeling discomfort. And I just want to open up the idea of exploring the energy of the solar plexus chakra as maybe a way to bring some understanding in the lumbar spine space. So when our sacral chakra is in this beautiful kind of turning way, and it is said that this wheel spins in a clockwise direction. So that's kind of the way we want all the chakras to begin to spin. And I'll go into a little bit of that in the last bonus video of the series. But if we think about Samana Vayu, this inward moving wind and force, that is a direct connection to all that we experience in the solar plexus chakra. So things that we eat, that we absorb, how we turn food into energy, how we even feel after we've spent time around certain people, so we can absorb even others' energies and moods and attitudes. So it's important to pay attention to maybe how you feel in your life. If you're feeling frustrated or fear-based or just in a negative place, you might take a look at what TV shows you're watching, what music you're listening to, the people that you're spending time with, your diet. So really kind of look at all these things that you're around and that you take in and assimilate. So in the Manipura chakra, the color is yellow, and the sense organ is the eyes, and the sense is sight. And so, when we are kind of in this place of balance and center and feeling equilibrium in our lives, we're able to almost see clearly. And so the element here is fire. And this is more of like a sacred fire, but I like to use the word flame because it kind of softens it a little bit. And this is the part of us that keeps us dedicated and devoted, and it keeps us showing up. And even when we're tired and we're hungry, or we just want to give up, we still keep going, our determination. But we want to make sure that we don't burn out. So finding this place of a peaceful, gentle fire so that you can continue just to arrive into your life feeling in control but joyful. The Bija mantra for this chakra is Ram, R-A-M. And one of the open mantras, or the unlocked mantras, is Rama. And so we're going to actually chant both today, Ram and Rama, because Rama it's a mantra. It's almost like an invocation to a prayer to invite in joy. So we'll be using those mantras today. Also, I forgot to mention in my sacral chakra video what crystals I had next to me. By the way, it was carnelian. But today I've got a big piece of citrine with me. So this is just a beautiful golden, iridescent, heavy, beautiful piece of earth here. And it represents abundance and confidence and happiness. So I've got one of these near me today. The other interesting thing about the Manipura chakra is that the stage in life, the time in life, is really developed when one is 18 months to about 4 years old. So using that information for your understanding. I'm just making sure that I'm not missing anything else that I wanted to mention to you in this video. And I think that is where we will just start to begin our asana practice. So I've got a couple of blocks here with me today. I think these are going to be really helpful for some of our asana. And other than that, I think we should be good. So let's go ahead and come up to stand. And we'll begin standing. Beginning in Tadasana. So let's step onto the mat, and we're going to just reach our arms down by the side and close the eyes. Spreading your toes, ground your feet, find your posture here, and start to feel the belly and all those visceral layers of the abdomen become active into the lumbar spine. So really hugging in the solar plexus space. So please arrive here. You can set your eyes open at a gaze and really using your drishti today. So connecting with that sense of sight. So softly rest your gaze at a point. And notice how when you inhale, your collarbones lift and rise. And as you exhale, your navel draws back into the body. Inhale, collarbones lift and widen. Exhale, the navel draws back into the body. And as you inhale and lift your chest, I want you to think the word power. And as you exhale and draw your navel into the body, think the word action. Power. Action. Power on the inhale. Action on the exhale. Please take 3 more breaths with those silent words, power and action. We're going to bring our arms up overhead. Take a big inhale. Exhale, begin to fold forward. But I want you to slowly reach into your elbows. Feel your navel drawing into the body, and you bow your head all the way down. As you inhale, reach up into the arms, coming all the way up, plugging your feet down into the earth, rising collarbones. And as you exhale and lower your arms, your navel pulls into the spine, feeling that action. Again, inhale, power, exhale, action. Navel drawing in. Feeling that action of the abdomen. Inhale, rise up, power. Rising collarbones, reaching to the sun. And lowering your arms down to mountain pose. Thinking the word action. Feeling your navel in. Again, inhale, power. Exhale, action. Navel drawing in, bowing the head all the way down. Inhale, rising up, grounding your feet, feeling that power. Exhale, lower your arms, action. One more round, inhale. Exhale. This time, keeping your fingertips on the ground, we're going to drop down to the hands and knees and widen the knees. Touch your big toes and sit back onto your heels and just taking a moment back in child's pose, resting the hips. All right, let's come onto the hands and knees. We're going to take the left hand forward, sweep the right arm to the sky, big inhale, and exhale, thread your right arm under the left. But we're going to reach and hover the arm. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, come up. Open up your heart. Exhale, nice and slow. Thread, reach, and hover the right shoulder. One more. Inhale. Open and lift. Exhale. The action of threading that right arm through. Drop your right head down. And just keep your left hand grounding. Breathing into the upper back. We want to make sure that the chin is down slightly. Keeping our neck long. And even here in this pose, as you inhale, can you feel your collarbones widen? And exhale the word action and pull your navel into the body. Good, let's come back to center. Press into your left hand, unwind the right arm. Let's take the right hand forward and center. Sweep your left arm up, big inhale. Exhale, thread the left arm under. We're going to reach and hover the left shoulder. 2 more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, threading through. Reach and hover. 1 more. Inhale. Open up the chest, the arms, the collarbones, and exhale, the navel. Might even hug in slightly. How often are we doing movements without any awareness to the core, to the navel? And that really does help stabilize the low back. And we still can maintain that sense of control, but a gentle control, a graceful control. Let's take 2 more breaths. Press into your right hand. Unthread the left arm. Let's spread the hands wide. Take a big inhale. And exhale, tuck your toes and lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Just stretching the body here. And now let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, bring your collarbones forward. Exhale as you lift your hips, draw your navel into the body. Now just hearing those silent words, inhale the word power, and that feeling of what power means to you. And as you exhale, the word action in the belly. Maybe it's just this sign or this little whisper to go for it, to make that change, to, I don't know, give yourself some grace or credit. Let's take an inhale here, and on your exhale, bring your knees down. We're going to roll onto the back. Coming onto your back. All right. We're going to open the arms out wide into a T. Knees to the chest. Take an inhale. And exhale, we're going to drop the knees over to the left, but gently turn your navel to the right, feeling that action. Inhale, center, feeling the power of the practice. And exhale, knees to the right. And the action of the navel turns to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Action. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, power. Exhale, action. Power. Action. This time, take an inhale, come to center, and as you exhale, lower your feet. We're going to keep our arms down by our side. We're going to squeeze the knees together, bring the knees into the chest. As you inhale, we're going to tap the big toes on the ground. Exhale, knees back into the chest. And just move with your own rhythm. It's just going to really target those lower abdominal muscles. And I was actually thinking about, core work and yoga, and, the belly of the body is a space that many of us feel insecure in, especially for, those of us who've had babies. It's just a very, just an area of our body that's easy to dislike and be hard on ourselves. But so when we do some core work, sometimes it feels extra hard. But we always feel so good, the next day or a couple days after, like, ooh, you just feel strong. We're going to keep doing this action, but now we're going to lift the head and shoulders up, the fingertips reach forward, and continue to inhale, tap the toes, and exhale, knees to the chest. So if anything, we may not get, six-pack abs, but that's not what it's about. It's about just feeling good and feeling confident in, who we are and how we show up in our lives and all the different roles and responsibilities that we do so with grace and confidence and kindness and ease. Stay with it. We're almost there. All right, do 3 more. And then come down. Let's drop the feet to the ground and butterfly the knees open, the soles of the feet touch. And just reach your arms overhead, let your elbows bend to the side, and just pause here. Taking a few deep, slow breaths into the abdomen. And just cooling down any feelings of, maybe getting too hot. Let's take 3 more breaths. And the knees come together. All right, let's rock up or roll to your side. We're going to be back on our hands and knees. Let's just take a big inhale in this Neutral spine, and exhale, downward facing dog. All right, so from here, I want you to walk your feet forward and fold over the legs. And we're going to keep our feet under the hips. And I'd like for you to start to bend your knees, sit back into your sitting bones, and sweep your arms up by your ears. So we're in chair pose, but I've got some space between my legs. And you can even maybe lift up just slightly so that you can maintain this position while we do some pranayama. So we're going to do Kapala body breath, breath of fire. Turn your palms forward, touch your fingertips to your knuckle pads, and the thumbs extend. Relax your shoulders. Now take an inhale and begin. Exhale. Inhale. Now drop your chin, hold the breath, hook your thumbs, and maybe a little lift of the pelvic floor. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And exhale, let it all go, stand tall. Open your eyes. Gaze at a point, but I want you to rest your gaze there. No force. Just allow that point to soothe you, to calm you. Let's do that one more time. So chair pose. So just sit back into your hips, sweep your arms up, palms forward, hooking fingertips to knuckle pads, sitting down into your sitting bones. Let's inhale and begin. Exhale. Inhale nice and slow. At the top of the breath, drop your chin, hook your thumbs, lifting the pelvic floor up to the navel. Lift, lift, hold it. And exhale, let it all go. Again, just pause in Tadasana with your eyes resting at a point. You might even feel that you are a little bit warm now. And that's exactly what we've done with that breath of fire. It's almost like we're fanning the flames or fanning the fire. We're trying to build that heat that draws in power, action, transformation, happiness, joy. Let's take a big inhale, reach your arms up overhead. As you exhale, fold forward nice and slow, feeling your navel draw in to support you. Now let's step back with the left toes. Left heel down, right knee bends over the ankle, warrior one. Come on up. Lunging into the legs equally. Relax your shoulders. All right, let's take the right arm back behind us. And pressing into your left heel, reach up into the left arm. See if you can feel that the left body is starting to stretch and open up a little bit. Take a big inhale. Now as you exhale, straighten your right leg. We're going to reach and fold slowly over the right leg. Feel your navel drawing in. This is a great spot for your block. And as you inhale, bend into your right knee and come all the way up. Lifting, lengthening, feeling the left side body. And exhale, straighten your right leg. And there's a pulling of your navel in. Extend into your left arm. Folding down with control. Again, inhale, bend your right knee and come up. Feeling the inhale lifts you up, that power of opening up the chest. And exhale, straighten your right leg and notice the action of the navel drawing in. Bowing the head. You might even start to feel that golden glow of yellow around you. Let's do one more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, right leg straightens. We're going to take our left hand down to the inside of the right foot. And if you need to walk your back foot in a little bit, so that you feel steady. You're welcome to. So just resting the right ribs towards the right thigh, bowing the head. We're in a little bit of a pyramid variation here. I'm going to use this block under my left hand, right under the shoulder, to help lift and lengthen the spine so that the spine is parallel to the mat. And I want you to draw your right hip back and maybe even use your right hand on the hip to pull the hip back. Lengthen your crown forward, your collarbones widen. Take an inhale, and now exhale, turn your navel up to the right. Now ground that back pinky toe, your left pinky toe. As you inhale, feel your collarbones wide and opening up space. Exhale, the navel draws in and turns you deeper to the right. One more inhale. Exhale, releasing slowly. Let's bend into the right knee, stepping forward, and just fold over the legs. Nice and slow, bend your knees and roll up. Rolling up to stand. And again, just open up your eyes and rest your gaze at a point. Take a few breaths in and out of the nose. Stepping back with your right foot. Warrior one. We're going to take the left hand to the sacrum. Sweep your right arm up to the sky. So if you ground your right foot, reach up into the right arm. And again, feel that opening of the right body now. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Reach into your right arm. Navel into the body and slowly fold over your left leg. Bending into the left knee, sweep your right arm high. Inhale. Coming up, collarbones widening, feeling that power. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Navel drawing into your body. Action. Inhale. All the way up. Open your heart. Reaching up in the right side. Exhale. Nice and slow. Extend out. Folding down even deeper. Releasing your head. Let's do one more. Inhale. Bend your knee. Ground the right heel. Reach up in the right arm. Exhale. Make your way. Nice and slow. Navel into the body. Bring your back foot forward for that space. And just relax over your left leg. Let's slide this block under the right shoulder, lifting the spine. The left hip starts to pull back, and this is going to help you lengthen your spine all the way through the crown of the head. And this might be as far as you want to go, because we can stay here and pull our shoulders away from the ears, drawing the left hip back, and with the action of the right arm down, there's already a turning of the chest. So if extending the arm up into the air doesn't feel good for your shoulder, no problem, just keep this hand down. And focus on the collarbones on the inhale and the navel turning on the exhale. And then one final adjustment is to keep that back pinky toe grounded. One more inhale. Exhale, lower your left arm, bend your left knee, step forward, and fold. Let's come down to child's pose. Just sitting back onto your heels, widen your elbows, stack your hands, and rest your head on your hands. And just notice how you feel. Let's come back to the hands and knees. Take an inhale. Exhale to downward facing dog. And again, just really feeling the action of the navel. Now here, step forward. Fold over the legs. Bring your weight into your heels. Lower your sitting bones. And we're going to sweep the arms upward, chair pose again. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to chant Ram. And this is how we'll do it. So we're going to take an inhale. Ram, 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 ram. So I'm bowing my head. I'm bending the knees nice and deep. My body's resting on the thighs. You're trying to bring your sitting bones down. This opens up the low back. You can just let your hands come down, and you should feel the sound really vibrating in the abdomen, in the belly. So very energizing, very activating. So let's do it, and we'll do it 3 times together. So come into your chair pose. Inhale. Rum, 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 rum. Inhale, lean back. Rum, 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 rum. Inhale. Rum, 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 rum. Straighten your legs. Drop to your hands and knees. Sit to child's pose. And so let's lift up. We're going to stretch our legs out in front. Go ahead and slide your left heel back. We're going to take the left foot outside the right leg. So we're going to do a twist here, half Lord of the Fishes twist. You can keep this bottom leg extended or lean to your right, bend the right knee, but you want to be able to drop back down towards the left hip. So you can decide, and the left big toe is grounding to the mat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk my left hand back behind and sweep your right arm high, big inhale, and as you exhale, hook the right elbow. Okay, so find your twist. Find your twist turning to the left. So what we're going to do is we're going to chant here. I'm going to show you how we'll do it, and then we'll do it. So as you inhale, we're going to release the twist slightly to center. Rama. 3 times. Inhale. Rama. And remembering that this mantra is invoking joy. Rama. Inhale. Rama. We'll stay in the twist. inhale, and on your exhale, you're going to silently chant this mantra and maybe twist a little deeper. And then when you're ready, you can slowly release. Maybe take an inhale to center. And as you exhale, a little counter turn to the right. And then we'll just unwind the legs and switch sides. Okay, so starting with your left leg extended, right foot crosses outside the leg. Your left leg can stay straight or bending the knee. Just make sure to have your right big toe grounded, this toe that's crossing over. Your right arm comes behind. Inhale, reach up into the left arm, feel that side body lengthening. And exhale, hook your elbow. Okay, open up your chest and gently turn to your right. So now let's do 3 mantras of Rama on the exhale. Just feeling that glow, that golden glow of joy. Inhale, release your twist just a little bit. And see if the sound, just chanting the sound Rama helps you twist deeper. Inhale. Inhale, slowly coming back to center. Sitting up tall, collarbones wide. Stay in your twist. In your next exhale, you silently chant Rama. Let's take an inhale, come back to center, and exhale, gently twist to the left. Go ahead and come back, and we're actually going to come all the way down to the back. So just lay back for a moment. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to bend the knees and reach up and see if you can grab onto your big toes. And you can keep your knees bent, but I want you to lay your shoulders and head back down. Your shoulders soften away from the ears, and maybe gently just press your heels up and away from you. And also equally drop down into your tailbone. It's almost like we're just trying to stretch the whole spine here, the right and left sides, the top to the bottom. Nice and slow, release your toes. Bend your knees to your chest. Gently rock side to side. As you come back to center, go ahead and lower your feet. And let's stretch out the legs and arms and just rest for a few moments in Shavasana. And as you lay back on your mat and you finally feel yourself settle and your breath become smooth and calm, I want you just to either sense or visualize or just imagine that right above your navel is just a blue flame, a calm blue flame. the more that you rest and the more that you relax, your blue flame just shines bright. It burns bright at the perfect vibrancy, at the perfect temperature. And it's just a wonderful feeling of balance. You might even notice that your belly rises and falls as you breathe. And that blue flame just kind of floats up and down with your breath. Like it's always there with you. As you deepen your breath, just come back. You're welcome to rest here and just stay here long as you want. You can even just pause the video. It's just nice and slow. We're going to come back. And as you bend your knees to your chest, you can rock side to side. And for this chakra, we're going to roll to our right side. So roll to your right, resting your head on the right arm. And slowly pressing up into a comfortable seated position. Just rest your hands on the legs and close the eyes. Becoming aware of your breath. Notice that the inhale lifts the collarbones. And as you exhale, the navel pulls into the body. Now I want you to feel this movement of awareness from the inside out. So that the way the breath moves in honor to this chakra is a completely internal, quiet, subtle experience. You might even sense that there's been a clearing, there's been an opening, and the center of your body is just shining bright like a lustrous gem. That your whole city of gems has been polished and cleaned, and there's just maybe been a nice gentle movement or transformation. Even just the smallest shift in our attitude, in the way that we see things, and really trusting your gut intuition, following that feeling, that you just can sense in the gut. And trusting that it will take you down this path to vibrancy and beauty and just joy in many, many areas of your life. Let's bring our hands together in front of the heart and bow your chin. Thank you so much for practicing with me in honor of each other. Namaste.